So, which means we are the first consideration and the first option on the market for international students. The reason is that there are not many post-secondary institutions in Ottawa recruiting international students, and Algonquin College is one of them. 1 second. Okay. So, I know, why do we have to choose or consider Canada when we think about studying abroad? Even though whatever changes happen, we have to admit that the quality of education of Canada is recognized worldwide, which means the degrees, the certificates, the diploma you get here, you can use it for another country, for another education level to every other countries and for job opportunities. So the credentials are recognized internationally. And the life of Canada is very back then I feel belong when we immigrate to Canada, because that's a multi nationalities country. So we don't feel like it's only white or black people, only Asian people. So there are diverse culture, which means we feel like there's a place for us to be. And the affordable cost of living of Canada is very worth considering, because among English-speaking countries like US, UK, Australia, Canada provide affordable cost of tuition fee and cost of living for the family to prepare. And as an international student, you can still work part-time when you study. So, which means likely to say, you may earn your own cost of living and you may get support from your parents for tuition fee. So just right now, I don't want to give you a very perfect picture or a pink dream about a country. Like you can work and you can take care of yourself independently. Actually, it's not. You may still need support from family for tuition fee, but when you work part-time, you can pay for rent, for food, for accommodation, and for your own expenses. So this is what you can earn while working part-time. And if you study the right programs right now, in the list of the government, you can stay up to 3 years for postgraduate work permit. And by number, 75% of the work permit holders after graduation, they turn into PR within 5 years. So for my recommendations, after graduation, you apply for postgraduate work permit, earn Canadian work experience, improve your language, and find the immigration program that fits you and apply for it. And within 3 to 5 years, I believe that you will get there. So right now, everything are about changes regarding international students. So we should think it's about international students. It's not about the PR holders. So they make some more additional information and requirements for international students to get the visa and work permit. But for the PR, the permanent residence program right now, there aren't changes. So I would say that we shouldn't be confused between the two programs. So where is Ottawa? We are just next to Quebec. And personally, myself, when I fly to Canada, I will stop at Montreal, a very beautiful city in Quebec. And I spend 1 or 2 days there, enjoy the environment and things. Then I will take the bus 2 hours to Ottawa. So for the Ottawa itself, it's very close to the beautiful city of Canada, and maybe 100, like one of the top city in the world. So, and also from Ottawa to Toronto, you can fly in 1 hour. Or even myself, I don't like flying because of the luggages. Yeah, I have a limit on the back side, so I usually take the train, the via train, in Canada is very convenient, 5-star, and it's very affordable, only 4 hours. So I usually sit on a train and travel to Toronto back and forth, and maybe the same day or in 3 days, depends on my schedule in Toronto, but it's very convenient. So for me, living in Ottawa, because of the cost of living, it's a big city, but the cost of living is very affordable, and the job opportunities are quite, let's say, diverse for international people who are looking for job, housing, and like renting in the city. But when we get like, okay, it's bored, we want to have something different, so we will travel. Our top choice is Montreal, Toronto, Niagara, or sometime if we have time, we can fly to the US, like New York or Washington, D.C., just like 3 hours. So for the capital advantage, because we are the capital, so I would say we are confident about our safety offering for international people living here. And because of that, many international families, like the one who comes as a family, they really enjoy the environment because it's safe for their kid. There are many parks, schools, international school, middle school, primary for the kids to enter, and because it's affordable, so the family can study, work, and make a living there. We are the fourth largest cosmopolitan city of Canada with 1.4 million people. So I believe, we hope that in a couple of years we can reach 1.5 million population for the city. And we are one of the lowest cost of living of major Canadian cities. Some people may think, okay, you are the capital, you should be expensive. In fact, we are not. We are not that expensive that you think. My students, they can still find part-time jobs and housing with affordable cost of living, and they are very happy about that. And for the economies, we are actually, let's say, 11% of the people in the capital are about tech workers. So we work in IT the most, and we are in charge of the R&D IT technology of Canada. So the government is right there. So most likely, you will find a job related to the government or the government directly when you work here. And we have the most about, master, PhDs, specialists, scientists, the highest ratio in the country. And also because we are so close to Quebec, so you are able to obtain languages, English and French, when you study with us. The diverse community here can bring you convenience when it comes to food. Especially we have Asian markets. You can go and buy like Asian food right there. It's very popular, and you can find everywhere in the city. So for Algonquin College, what we are offering. So let's say for the education system between Canada and Southeast Asia is quite familiar and similar too. For high school, from K-12, right? So we have grade 1 to 12, and after grade 12, the student, they can choose polytechnic or universities to pursue higher education. And in Canada, if the student, they want a practical knowledge, like, you study, you get preparation for the job right after graduation, polytechnics or colleges are the first choice. And at Algonquin College, we are offering bachelor degrees for a year, diploma 1, 2, and 3 years, and graduate certificates. So we don't do master and the PhD because that's the job of the universities. But the rest, and that we can handle it as a university, and very practical. So because we are having 3 campuses that you can apply for postgraduate work permit when you study. But for myself, I highly recommend you apply to our main campus, Ottawa, because That is the biggest campus, and all programs are operating there, and it's close to the city center. Just like if you take the bus, it will be around 30 minutes on the bus, so that you can reach the city center to do your part-time job or hanging out, having fun with your friend. So for Pembroke and Perth, these are very small, and only I would say 40% of the programs are being taught right there. So as long as this is some special program that you want to do, other than that, I would suggest the biggest one, Ottawa campus. It's very big. I almost got lost all the time. And for the Algonquin College, we are the only English speaking and public college in Ottawa. So because we are public and English speaking, so most likely we are the top choice when people think about studying in the capital of Canada. And because we are public, so our tuition fee is very affordable. I will talk about it later. But because, so the tuition fee is set by the government, which means we don't add price or we don't make it so expensive and to charge you a lot. So we will talk about numbers later. We have 3 campuses that can bring students the work permit later, but how to get it, it depends on the programs you will register later. So right now we have nearly 200 programs for international students. However, because of the changes, we expect 80 programs out of 200 will give you the work permit when you study with it. Other program, you can still study, but in order to get a work permit later, it will be a question. And also, actually, you can come and study that and take a second program, which is PGWP eligible. And we have 33,000 full-time students on the campus, and out of this number, 6,000 international. So if we do the mathematics, 25% of the students are international and 75% domestics. So which means you will be a lot into the Canadian people, Canadian cultures, and Canadian environment when you study here with us. And we invested a lot on facilities and programs so that we bring you the most realistic experience so that you can do the job right after graduation. And for international students, we have a team to support you when you are on the campus. Or if you don't know where to go, students just text me or email me when they don't know who they should talk to when they are in Ottawa. So right now, because of IRCC changes, I would like to focus on the program areas that can bring you the postgraduate work permit after graduation. And IRCC directly said STEM, healthcare, skill trades, transportation, and agriculture. And I will go through the program that we're offering and the benefit that you study with it. First of all, sorry. I will stop sharing. I will see. Okay, for STEM program, I will go with the IT technology for your information. Let me just pull it over. So we have the bachelor. If you're looking for a 4 years bachelor, we have Bachelor of Automation and Robotics. Automation and robotics are very trendy right now on the market. And because of, Canada, they don't have enough people for work. So they really rely on technologies and robots to help fulfill the shortage of the labor market. So which means if you study this program, it's very potential, and the application of automation and robotics is very wide, so that you can work in different fields as long as they require automation technologies. And we have also the Bachelor of Technology, Business System Development. So you build the IT system for business. So you're not doing business, but you are helping with providing the IT technology. invention so that a business can run well. And the last one, Bachelor of Digital Health. Again, I would like to say that healthcare workers in Canada are very shortage. So we're in shortage and we desire for healthcare worker. So while we are training, getting people, we also rely on the technology that can help. And when you study this program, you can work in the IT department of the hospital, or you can contribute to the production of medicine, pharmacy, medical devices. So whatever there is a need for healthcare technology, you shall be a fit. So beside the bachelor degree, we have a diploma in computer programming, 2 years, and computer system technician, electromechanical engineering technician, and the manufacturing engineering technician, web development, if you like, web coding, and mobile application design and development. So these are the 2 years program, and you get a diploma and the job, right? And this program and all of these IT program are having co-ops, which means when you study, you will have 1 or 2 semester working, and you get paid for your work. It's like job hunting. So like when the co-op a semester happen, you can apply for a job in a company and get paid, and they will evaluate you with the teachers at Algonquin College. And one co-op semester like that, you may earn around 8,000 to 10,000 Canadian dollars in 4 months. And for 3 years program, advanced diploma, we have the computer engineering technology, computer programming and analysis, mechanical engineering technology. And for postgraduate program, you may find a very, up-to-date aspects that the world is in need, like AI, data analysis, cloud development, cybersecurity. These programs are very in need right now, even in the US. So for almost all of these programs here, we are offering co-op options for the students. And in order to get in, I put on the left side admission requirement. When you want to study technology, you should have a good score in math and English over 70%. And if you want to study postgraduate, you should have a bachelor degree in IT or computer sciences, computer programming. So we should have a related background when you study with it. And other aspect of IT, we have design and science. So for design and science, I would like to go with science, biotechnology. So biotechnology and biotechnologists are the people that Canada is looking for, because it's expert research job. So let's say you most likely you get the job offers quite quick after graduation, and the payment, the salary is quite good on the market compared to maybe business or hospitality. And you have the opportunities to meet other experts in the same field. So biotechnologies require 3 years to complete, and you can pursue higher education for up to bachelor and master degree to become a researcher later. And in design field, also in STEM, the part of it is about design. So we have animation program 3 years and game development 3 years, if you like it. We have also graphic design, and of our diploma program, we have interactive media design. It's quite similar to multimedia, if you may have heard. And for postgraduate, we have the interactive media management. So for the design program like animation, graphic design, game graphic design, you may have to to submit the portfolio when you want to study. However, we have the instruction for portfolio, so don't panic. Our teachers are very happy to explain the portfolio to you if you prefer it. And for healthcare program, let's say for your information, in recent years, Canada, they have a separate healthcare streams for healthcare worker to immigrate to Canada. So when you complete a healthcare diploma or degree in Canada and you work as a healthcare worker, and you meet the program, the PR program, you will be called for the PR later, so that for healthcare, people see it as the top or as the, like, let's say, the easiest program to bring them the immigration opportunities. So currently we are offering the dental hygiene 3 years, a medical radiation technology, a respiratory therapy 3 years, massage therapy 3 years, and for the 3-year programs, by far we have seen Vietnamese and Thai student from Thailand and Vietnam. They study this program the most because they see the benefits and they want to invest in the program that bring them long-term advantages. And for 2 years program, we have cardiovascular technology. We have practical nursing, very popular even in Canada, in Australia. And the vet technician program is also very attractive to international students, especially for introverts who don't like to work with humans. They prefer animals. So, and also we have the OTA or OTPA, which means you have people to recover when they have injury. And the paramedic is a job that you see when you see the Western movies, and they call 911, the ambulance happen to be there, and some nurses or people jumping out from the ambulance, getting the patients. So paramedic is about that job. You are the nurses on the ambulance, and you are, let's say, driving around the city to get sick people to the hospital and give them some emergency care before they can reach the hospital. So that's the job. And for 1 year, we have personal support worker program. And if you don't meet the healthcare program requirements, we suggest you do the pre-health sciences pathway program. You can see on the left side, I put like, if you want to study healthcare, you have to have math, English, chemistry, biology is over 70%, and the physics optional, but if you have it, it should be 70% to get admitted. So what if you don't have chemistry, you don't have biology, or you have it, but your scores are low? So we will suggest you do the pre-health 1 year to improve your background, and you can apply for your health program choice later. So these are not the direct way, but it also brings you there to your target health program. And a very important note, you must have IELTS 6.5, no band below 6 or equivalent when you apply. So this program will require you to have the IELTS full and meet the program requirement when you apply. And when you complete the program, you have to take the license in order to perform as a healthcare workers. It's not you getting degree and diploma and you can work. No, you should have a license. And that's why between 2 or 3 years of studying, you should very focusing so that you can take the license well and earn it. The knowledge you are taking, the knowledge you are using for the license is the knowledge that you are studying. And for skill trade program, we have the building sciences for bachelor degree. So if you are really into the building, the construction industry, this bachelor degree is for you. And for a shorter program, a good affordable option, we have a diploma in architectural technician, carpentry, construction engineering technician, electrical engineering technician, and you will be to become a workers for fixing heating, the fridge, and the AC. And also, if you want to perform as a civil engineering technology, we also have a program for you. So, a quick note, Canada is in need of skilled workers to support their daily life and living conditions. So, if you study this program, most of the students are telling me that they get job directly, really quick after graduation because, for example, they don't have enough electrician. So they really need people to have fixing the electricity facilities in the house. So for this program, for these students, they find a program very attractive and give them very quick opportunities for job. And in order to study, you should have math and English over 65%. With physics, if you have it, it will be a plus. So for transportation, actually for Algonquin College, we only have two transportation that can offer to international students. First, you want to become a commercial pilot, we have it, and you can study it in 2 years, including classroom learning and flying practice. And the aircraft maintenance technicians. The transportation program is very popular for Indonesian students because they are really into aviation and aircraft engineering, so that they take the program quite a lot compared to other countries. And if you want to study it, you have to have math and English over 65%. And the student, our teachers will bring the student back and forth. It depends on the schedule to the flying school, the airplane store, so that you can get a real experience with the real airplanes and simulation. So in order to apply, we suggest you to take IELTS or Duolingo for direct acceptance, or if you are in need of language, we have the ESL program, but we call it EAP, like teaching English for you prior the main program. But we accept the student from IELTS 5 or equivalent. So for any other program, we take the student from IELTS 5. But for healthcare program, we take them from IELTS 6.5. So it's a big difference. And our programs are available on website so that you can view it online with detailed information such as curriculum, tuition fee, description, and for other information. So we put it online, so there's nothing to hide. But for application, you will need high school diploma or university degree together with the transcripts when you apply, your passport, your language certificate, IELTS, Duolingo, PTE. And right now, within November, if you apply via expert education, the application fee, $95 will be waived. So within this month, if you have the language certificate ready, you can apply via expert education. And for general information, I would say our tuition fees ranging from around 16 to 23 Canadian dollar a year. And I would say the most expensive program is the healthcare. The reason because it's expensive due to the fact that the investment for facilities are very a lot. Imagine a sim, like a simulation device inside the nursing lab may cost around 3,000 US dollar. So for the investment, it costs a lot of money, which means the healthcare program is the most expensive program. So it ranges about 20,000 to 23,000 a year. But for like STEM, skill trade, design, biotechnology, it will be around 16 to 20 Canadian dollar a year. And if you want to obtain 1 or 2 level of ESL, so 1 or 2 level of ESL, one level will cost 3,800 Canadian dollar per level, last 7 weeks. and help you improve 0.5 IELTS. So see what we are doing to support international students who don't have, who nearly have sufficient language compared to the program requirement. The tuition fee also include the bus pass that you go to when you arrive Ottawa, you go to the college, you collect your student card and the bus card so that you can travel around the capital with the card quite conveniently. And the school will input the money to it on a yearly basis from your tuition fee. And the living expenses in Ottawa ranging from 1,000 to 1,500 Canadian dollar a month for accommodation and food and personal expenses. And as a student, again, you can work part-time, but your salary is around 16.5 dollars per hour. And most students find job in restaurant, shopping, retails, customer service, and some in IT. They have the part-time job as a IT workers, but I mean that job they find online, not really popular as a retails. For as an international student coming to Ottawa, we provide free pickup to international students, and the pickup service officer, they will go to the bus station or the airport to pick you up. And for if you are looking for accommodation, they can help you with some recommendation, help you to buy SIM card, opening bank account, bring you to buy groceries, explore your living area. So this is for free. And that's why when students arrive, they feel welcome and they feel like they can get to know the capital better. And as a student at Algonquin, we have academic support and personal support. If you get sick, if you have depression, we have the healthcare services and counseling services right on the campus. So you don't have to reach the hospital. If you are in need of therapy or health checkup, you can use it on the campus with the insurance we buy for you. So no need insurance buying because the college will buy it for you. And we have free tutoring for you, academic support and coaching if you are in need. So as an international student at Algonquin, I would say as long as you say it, like you tell people what you are in need, so the college will reach out to you and give instruction for you to see the proper people, the right people for your issue. So that right now, I would say most of the students that I am bringing to Ottawa, they are happy about the experience and they are enjoying for the living in capital of Canada. And actually myself, every year I usually travel back to Ottawa in September and May to see the student, especially when the school start. So that I can see the student welcoming them to the campus. So that most likely the student will see me on a yearly basis. And that is all for the information that I want to share with you. Right now, let's say for the specific program, like what program is providing the work permit and what program is not providing the work permit, we will announce it probably at the end of this week. But I would say the programs that I am introducing today, most likely they will get the work permit later because they are aligned with the IRCC policies. The reason I don't introduce business programs, hospitality programs today, because that the questions that if you study this program, can you get the work permit to stay and work in Canada later? So this program, when I'm not introducing, let's say we will check on it later, maybe next week when the college publish the list of program. But for the program in my presentation today, I would say confidently the student can apply and the program still provide a work permit up to 3 years for international students. So feel free to ask me any questions if you may have. I'm very happy to explain what happened to you right now or provide further information. Uh, any of you have the interest, you may leave a comment about such as IT or healthcare or transportation so that I can know like you are here for what kind of program that you are looking for. Could be
Yes.
to get a visa if I take a trace program. I receive one question. It depends. Actually, you can apply. The school will take you. But for the visa, there are three aspects that you have to look. First of all, your money. Can your family or yourself support you within 2 or 3 years studying in Canada? The money. So you have to have a sufficient amount of money and explain where the money comes from. And the source of the money should be sustainable. Two, your study plan. So because when you apply for the visa, you have to explain why you want to study the program. So I would say be very careful. Maybe the expert education team can help you to review it. But to explain it, write a very thorough and straightforward study plan for the officer to understand you. And three, the language. In my experience, I have seen that students with high IELTS or high Duolingo score, they have a better chance to get accepted for the visa. So language, source of income, and also the study plan, these are the three elements that you have to prepare very carefully.
Yes. Very thank you for your information, and we
No
go.
limit of the program. For example, if you meet the program requirements and the program is still open, we can accept you, provide you the letter of acceptance, right? And you pay the tuition fee, and then you can apply for the visa. So, but in order to explain it to the visa officer, the embassy, so it will be another story. And when you choose the program, because when you choose the program, you have to make sure that you can explain it, then you choose it. Yeah. So actually right now, my recommendation for everyone is if you are not hurry and want to wait for clearer information, we hope that we can, all of the colleges in Canada shall provide it early next week so that you can prepare it. And right now, spend time on the language learning and prepare to take an English certificate to apply maybe from next week onward if or when we launch or publish the program list for you. As again, because from my point of view, having good English or high scores in the language certificate will also bring you extra opportunity.
Okay. မေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှိလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒါဒီထဲမှာမေးလို့ရပါတယ်နော်အခု webinar ကို join နေတဲ့သူတွေအားလုံးပေါ့
Any other questions? Right now, animation programs understand because there's configuration a lot on IT. There are a lot of technologies involved in the program, so it's under the STEM. So most likely the student will get 3-year PGWP, but the program will require portfolio. So my question is, if you draw, like because it requires the drawing skills in order to get admitted, so try to make sure that you are learning drawing and you can do the portfolio in order to get admission. But for the program such as graphic design or like game development, is a lot of technologies involved, so it is. We are public. We are public. The only public college English speaking in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. That's why we offer a very affordable tuition fee, not compared to the private one. Yeah, private, they charge you a lot.
Ồ, ok, nó mấy trên là mình còn đi xí làm thì nó mấy trên là mình còn đi xí nhiều phần mình là mấy đứa nhà đầu thì rồi sống nhà cho bọn mà đấy.
Is there a dorm? Living at Algonquin College, you have 3 options. Let me open the slide for you so that we don't miss that. Okay. Oh, sorry. So here I do a very quick calculation for everyone. So the tuition fee is around 16 to 23,000 a year. And for every semester, you will pay around 8 to 11,000. And the health insurance is included in your tuition fee. And we have the dormitory, but we call it a residence. It's an apartment with 2 bedrooms for 2 students. So the residence will cost you around 12,000 for 8 months. 8 months means 2 semesters, okay? So you will pay for 1 or 2 semesters. It depends, but we don't charge per month. We charge per semester. And you can stay in homestay. Homestay will cost around 1,200 a month, including food and accommodation. And if you live off campus, like you rent by yourself, you will pay around 1,200 to 1,500 a month. And for 1 year of studying, including accommodation, tuition fee, and cost of living, you will prepare around 35,000 Canadian dollar a year. So this is a picture, a financial picture that I want to provide you. You don't, okay. So can we apply for scholarship right now? The scholarship of 2024 is over, and the scholarship for 2025, we will launch it around January. So we will share the information on our website and our partner, such as Expert Education, and they can help to deliver the information to you in early 2025. So right now, I don't have proper information for that. Very sorry. If I want to apply for practical nursing, the age limit, I would suggest you shouldn't be over 35. But you don't need to have nursing certificate, because when you apply for practical nursing, you remember, I will just move to the page. You see, for healthcare, we are looking for English, math, chemistry, biology is over 70%. We don't require nursing certificate, so that you have to look at your high school transcript, grade 12. If you have these subjects and meet the scores, that's all. We don't need the nursing certificate because you will have it later in Canada. It has nothing to do with the nursing certificate from your home country. for healthcare majors. The intake for healthcare majors most likely September and January. For example, right now we are opening for September 2025. So because the January 2025 is full, you cannot apply it right now. So the next available intake is September 2025, September next year. So if you have the language certificate, IELTS, let's say IELTS 5, IELTS 6.5, no band below 6, you can apply right now to get yourself a slot in the program. Which facilities can I have at a homestay? Most likely you have a bedroom because it's inside a Canadian family house. So they will give you a bedroom and you have to share the living room. Then you can use the living room, kitchen together with the families. So it's like a house, but you have a bedroom inside the house. The rest of it, you have to use it as a family members, and the Canadian families will share it with you. The minimum age limit over 18, I would say, no, not really over 18. The score is you should complete the high school. The age limit, no age limit, but you should complete the high school in your home country. It's not over 70%. How about a chance of the school acceptance? It really depends on the program that you apply. But however, for healthcare program, if you don't meet the program requirement, we are sorry that we will decline your application. So you have to check it very carefully, and you may provide your transcript to Expert Education so that they can ask the school on behalf. They can ask the school for you before you apply, so that you don't waste time and money on your application. So check with the school first and let them have a look on your transcript compared to the program that you want to study, so that they can advise the proper program for you if you don't meet your target program. As a college, we treat everyone for, I mean, the custodianship question, right? I would like to answer that. So we are college. And for college, as mentioned, we take students who complete the high school. And at the college, we see them as an adult. And for adult, we don't have custodianship and we don't provide it. Our recommendation is that let your children stay in the homestay so that the Canadian family can have a look on them for you. So for college, we're not the high school. We don't provide custodianship. You should if you are worried, let your child live in the homestay so that Canadian family can take care of them. Animation program have a co-op internship. 1 second. The animation program doesn't have co-op. It's more about projects, individual projects, group projects, quite a lot, so that you don't have the internship to do. For animation program, let me find an animation movie made by a Vietnamese student, and his movie is now in a competition in Vancouver City. I can play the. Let me share the movie with you.
I don't ever never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm safe.
So you can see the movie I have just shared. And for your information, is studying animation. Sometimes if you need help about music, we also have music students because we are teaching music program. So you can talk to the music student, get help from them for some soundtrack for your movies. And we also have script writing students. So if you want story, they can help you to build a story so that you can make an animation movie from there. So it's a whole ecosystem for the program inside the campus, and that's why the students, they are very happy to work with each other and make a great movie like that.
Không, mấy giờ mình còn để chỉ để làm một tí nữa. Mấy giờ mình còn để chỉ để làm một tí nữa. Mấy giờ
Any
mình còn để chỉ
question?
nó đâu cả mấy bà mẹ.
I have a question up front. Can we apply for school even we're still in attending grade 12 and we'll finish soon? Yes, you can. In order to apply, when you are currently taking grade 12, you have to provide grade 10, grade 11 transcript, and confirmation letter of your high school to confirm that you are in grade 12, the subjects that you are taking for grade 12, and the estimated date for graduation. So when we have the confirmation letter, because we want to make sure that you are a student, we will accept you conditionally. So when you finish your grade 12, you will continue provide the final transcript of grade 12 and high school diploma. So you can still apply with a confirmation letter. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for your information. And we got a lot of great information as well.
I just feel like I cannot hear you.
No more question
from there. Sorry. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Can actually question, can everyone hear the expert Myanmar, the EEVS Myanmar? I cannot hear him. Or is it the problem from my side? Oh yeah, I think that's the problem from that side. So don't worry, we will stay in touch. Okay, so don't worry, I would say before we end, so we will stay in touch. The information will be shared to expert education EEVS Myanmar later, and they will deliver it to you. And soon, maybe next week, when we have our program list confirmed for work permit PGWP, we will share with expert education, and they will continue with published information to you on the channels and via the information that they can may reach out to you. So stay connected, stay kind. We will be there. Right now, my suggestion is just to focus on your language learning, and we will kick it off next week. And that's all from my sharing. If you have further questions, feel free to let expert in Myanmar know so that they can contact me for information and give you the proper information. Thank you and bye everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your today